So I'm here with my bestie Steph in Anglesey. We're sat in the garden today and it is glorious. And I was conscious we've not told you about what we bought at Abercarn's. So we've sorted it all out this morning and we're going to have a chat about what we bought and what we're going to make with them. So the first thing that we both got was some fleece for the winter because, I'm doing winter shopping. So I thought, and I spotted this. And Steph
Nice spotted.
spotted. So we're thinking, well, you tell them what we're thinking,
Well,
Steph.
I've been itching to make a poke on it. Christine has made a couple, and I've loved them all. So I just thought I need to make one, and I thought a fleece for winter, a poke on it would be great. And we saw this, which actually matches both of her fabrics. So we thought we'd trim round the button placket
Yeah,
and the
the
collar.
neckband and
Yeah,
the welt pockets.
because that'll be really
In
nice and
that.
soft.
And we're
It's
going
a
to share
jersey.
our fleece, aren't we, and do a
Yes.
two-tone pogo on it.
Because
The same, but
these
not the
came
same.
out of the bargain bin.
Yeah, if you've
thing.
never been to Abercarn's, they sell fabric in bins. They have fabric on the roll, but they also sell them in bins and they sell them by the kilo.
Yeah, by weight.
And they tend to be offcuts, don't they?
Yeah.
But these are huge offcuts.
The big pieces.
Yeah. So we're making a fleece pogo knit. The same, but not the same.
Yeah.
With those.
Yeah.
So we're really pleased with that
this
bit.
This is jersey. This is lovely. So how much did we get of that?
It's about a metre, isn't it?
Oh, there's over a metre. Yeah. Just over a metre, I think.
Yeah, so you've got enough left to make another garment with it as well, haven't you?
Well,
you shared it with me.
Yeah. It's going to be a proper shared haul, this, one way and another, isn't it, Christine?
Yeah. We were very naughty, I've got to say. very naughty. So, the next thing that I got, Steph's laughing.
Hang on. Who got?
I'm going to tell the tale. I'm going to fess up. The next thing in my pile is some swimwear fabric in. Oops. Look at that.
Is that eye-popping or what?
Well, that cost me £6. Well, it should have cost Steph £6 because it was in her basket. And there weren't any others in the swimwear basket by the kilo that I liked. So I didn't say anything. I said it was beautiful. Yes, make yourself a swimsuit. And then Steph had so much in her basket, she had to start putting stuff back.
Well, not only that, the number of times I wear a swimsuit in a year, you could probably count on the fingers of one hand. It's really not worth me going to the effort.
There's enough here for us both to make one. So I am going to challenge her to make a swimsuit. But when she decided she was putting this back,
she snatched it so fast out of my cart. You've no idea.
I went, if you're not having
I'll have that.
So yeah, that might be another corollary. Or I might find another swimwear pattern to challenge me because one of my 5 challenges this year is swimwear. And you can't just stick with one pattern, that's cheating, isn't it? So I might have to find another pattern for this. But yeah, thanks, Steph, for finding that for me. What are you showing us next?
Right, what am I going to show you next? This was just, I don't really know why I picked this up. Except it was pink.
Just because it's shocking pink.
I was looking, this is my favourite blouse, the patina blouse from the Friday Pattern Company. And I love it. But it has very pink buttons and things. And I thought, I could make some
pink
cargo pants or something. It's not probably ideal for trousers, but it was the right colour and it was cheap.
It looked great as sepia pants that I told you about. Those closet core
That's the one I was trying to remember.
Yeah, we were talking last night and I couldn't remember what it was.
We've talked about material and patterns for days on end now, and it's all become a mush in my head. I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing next. But it's lovely. It's like a stretch crepe, probably a scuba type thing.
Yeah, I do think nice pair of sepias would look good.
So that was my next one. Oh, I love this one.
I know I do have a stash. I'm owning up to that. But it's a considered stash, mine.
Yeah, it is.
In my stash, I don't have many jersey fabrics, if any at all. And I found this.
Isn't that
Look at
very
that.
retro? That reminds me of when I was a teenager in the 70s.
Yes, very 70s that.
But it's back in fashion.
And I thought, well, why not when I've got 3 meters of it for £9? Rude not to.
Exactly. And it matches your fingernails.
It does, doesn't it? So I've recently bought a Sinclair pattern in their sale, and it's a violet dress. Oh, it's a top and dress. So I want to make the dress. So I thought I would use this as a wearable toile. But yeah, violet dress in this, and I might even get it done this week if we get the Blair dress done. This is the next thing that I perhaps want
If
to
the sun
make.
keeps shining, we might not get any more sewing done because it was glorious
I
today.
know, blue skies, you would not believe.
We
That's
were
why
up at
we've
6.
tried to find the best place in the garden, because if we sat in the sun, you wouldn't see us. We'd be
No,
like Chinese women. So we're in the shade. The sun's behind us, which isn't ideal, but hopefully you're seeing the fabrics, because that's what you're here to see,
yeah.
not me. So
But we sat
that's
out here this morning at 6:30 with a cup of coffee, and it was so warm. We was actually sunbathing at 6:30 in the
in our
morning.
gym jobs.
Yeah.
Why not? You've got to make the most of it, haven't you, girls? Because we've had no sun, but we've got it today.
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be the violet dress.
Mm.
And I'm looking forward to trying that new pattern.
Mm. Next, talking about pogo knits.
You know, I made 5 last
I
winter.
think I'm going to make 5 this winter.
Somebody else might get addicted to them. Look at that. Oh, it's
I love
and it's
this.
so soft for a wool.
Really soft.
It's really
I
quite
washed
drapey,
it.
isn't it?
I washed it because I thought I want to be sure it will wash, and it obviously it's not pure wool. But it's
And it's washed really
it's
well,
washed
hasn't it?
really well.
Yeah.
It's hardly because I line dried it. I haven't ironed it, pressed it, or anything. It's done
No?
really well. So that, and I spotted this, and I was like trying to decide should I have this or that, and then realised that the price. I might as
Just
well have
get them
both.
both.
This is a heavier weight wool. It's absolutely gorgeous, though. This
It's
is
gorgeous.
yeah, it's gorgeous. This is going to be a coat, a winter 3/4 coat.
Now, I visualise this in the Danny jacket from Italia Jus. You're not so
I'm
sure,
not
are
so
you?
keen on that. I don't know.
I think it would
Maybe
make
you'll convince me.
a good Danny jacket, because the reason Steph's not convinced is because on the stock images it is quite boxy
It
and
looks
loose
really
fitting.
loose and boxy, and I don't
But
do loose and boxy.
if I can find some, I'll put some images of the one Andrea from the On the Pink Door made. She made hers more fitted by downsizing, and it looks completely different.
Yeah,
When
I need
Steph
to
sees
see that.
that,
Yeah.
she'll realise that yes,
What fascinated
or
me
not,
with this as well is the reverse looks completely different.
it does, doesn't it?
It really brings the blue out on the reverse,
Yeah,
where it's
so you
very
can do a
subtle.
two-tone jacket.
Yeah, I'm sort of thinking I could use parts of the reverse as a trim or something just to zhuzh it up a bit, because that's brighter, isn't it?
Yeah,
But either way, I love it. Happy with that.
yeah. So you see, Steph has been doing some considered winter fabric shopping.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Not
I'm not.
like me.
I do love me summery. I love my florals. I didn't realise how much I was drawn to florals until I've been shopping with Christine, because she'll go, "Oh my God, more floral."
Bit like me with leopard print. Although I am getting better at that, I'm
Yeah,
stopping
you're
myself.
making yourself stop, aren't you?
Look for different things.
Yeah.
So,
What are we up to next?
well, shall I do this?
Oh, I have fabric envy with this one because Christine spotted this and I didn't. And
We were in the queue paying, and Steph was in front of me. And it was, well, it wasn't busy, but it just takes
it
that long
takes a
to
while
pay.
because they have to weigh everything.
Everything gets weighed, so yeah. So I was stood staring into space, and look what popped into my line of vision.
This is just glorious.
Look at that, baby. Yes, it's bright pink. Yes, it's me. Let's try
It's
and
me too. I want it.
And
Because I was generous with the
mean,
swimming fabric, we decided she was going to have to be generous with this one.
it actually. Look at
Oh, you're going to wear yours as a.
Because what I want to do is, you'll remember I made the cream pool throw on dress for my cruise. This is what I was looking for it, really. And I want to make another one for my next haul. So that might not be an immediate make, but I got 3 meters of this beautiful fabric for £20. Not the £6 and £7 and £9 for the other stuff that we're paying, but oh
Oh,
my
look at it!
goodness. So being a good friend, there's 3 meters of this. I think my dress probably takes 1.5 meters, maybe a little bit more. So there'll be enough for a good friend. I don't know who yet. Um,
I have plans.
to have some of this. Maybe Sharon will like it. What do you think, Sharon?
Sharon, you missed out this time. It's mad.
So what are you doing with my fabrics then?
Well, being of more mature years, I decided on a more conservative garment. So I found some navy. It's actually scuba,
I know, but it's beautiful scuba.
but I'm going to make a bodycon dress. And depending on how much of this glorious fabric my dear friend allows me to have, it may make a top over the navy dress.
Yeah,
So
just
it'd
do
be
a
plain navy at the bottom
nice
and a
crop
crop
top
top.
over the top of
Oh,
it, and use
this
the.
is really
Because
generous.
then
It
you
would
could use the lace
be a
edge as the
whole
pattern, couldn't you?
dress. But it could be a whole dress,
Yeah.
couldn't it?
If it's
It could
shorter, you
be.
could cut round the pattern and have
Oh
the nice
yeah, oh
lace
yeah.
edge.
Because that edge there,
Yes,
that's
that's
that's like the selve edge, isn't it?
yeah. You
The
just
fastened
use that
edge. So you'd use that
as the edge of
as the
your
edge.
top.
That would look so pretty, wouldn't it? So watch this space.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited about it.
You know, it shows what
Not
good
that you
friends
can.
we are because it's not many people I'll share my fabric with, believe you me. So yeah, buzzing about that one. The last two fabrics that, well, we both got kind of. Steph picked one of them up and showed it to me as we were walking round, and I said, "Yeah, it's summer fabric. I'm not buying summer fabric." I said, "How much is it?" She said, £12 a metre. And I said, "No," and walked away, carried on. Then when we just got to where they're cutting out table where they cut your lengths of fabric out, and I pulled it out again because I was undecided. It was beautiful. And as I pulled it out, a red label dropped out that said 70% off. So we bought some. So we
It's
both
fit
bought,
for
grab
competition.
that. So we both bought this.
This
And
this
go on,
isn't going to be made for me.
is it
This is
not?
going to be made for somebody special in my life. She doesn't
Oh,
know yet.
thanks, Steph. Not me, I'm making my own.
Yeah.
So this for me is going to be the not the 12 version. If the 12 version of the violet dress works, then I may well make another one in this. So what are you making in
I'm going to
yours?
make the Charlie Kaftan. It's a jersey, and Charlie Kaftan does say for a woven,
But it
but
will
I
work.
think it would work with this. It's a
Yeah,
nice,
the thing is with
soft.
patterns, once you get used to sewing a bit and build your confidence up,
Yeah,
you know that you don't always have to follow the fabric recommendations. If you've got a woven pattern and you want to sew a jersey pattern, sometimes I recommend sizing down a size because of the stretch
because
in
you've
the
got the
jersey. It
stretch.
depends on the fit, if it's quite fitted. But the Charlie Kaftan is quite loose and floaty, so it doesn't really matter at all.
And this is a very floaty jersey.
It is.
You can see
It's just
how it
oh
that's just lovely.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I think we paid £3.70 a metre.
yeah.
It was a bargain. And because it was such a bargain, they had two colourways in it. And I couldn't stop myself. So I also bought
Now I'm wishing I got this as well.
the blue version. Now I think with both of them really, because they've got navy and black in, that I can get away with wearing these in the winter.
Oh yeah,
In a
definitely.
long sort of maybe ankle length, maybe a bit shorter than an ankle length dress. Because I want some jersey dresses for the winter.
Mm.
And they'll see me coming in these, won't they?
Oh, they will.
So if you see some woman at one of the shows, because we're going to the quilt festival and
Oh,
it's a
yes.
nice day, I will probably be wearing one of these. And if you see somebody in the violet dress, you know it's me. Come and say hi. So that was our
Well,
considered buy.
not quite all.
Oh no, somebody kept buying, didn't they? Carry on, Steph.
Well, there was another purchase from Abercarn's. Now, I'm not going to show you that for a minute because I want to show you what I'd bought the week before when I went with Christine up to Little Legs
This was in the sale.
in the sale.
So what was it? £5 a metre, wasn't it?
Yeah, £5 a metre.
Beautiful.
What is it?
It's Ponte Roma.
It's
But
Ponte
it's a
Roma,
heavy,
that's right. It's a heavy Ponte Roma.
but it's a viscose. It's about 70% viscose. And different Pontes, some of them don't feel very nice. This one's beautiful. And when they don't feel very nice, it's because they're high polyester content in the Ponte Roma. You can get beautiful ones, and this is a beautiful one because it's heavy viscose in it. Carry on, Steph.
Right, so I always had a thing about striped trousers.
You need to look it up, I can't see it.
Years ago, when I was very young, I used to always have striped trousers, and I always loved them. And I haven't had any for years, and I just thought they would look lovely as a pair of trousers. So I bought them quite happily at £5 a metre, put it in my stash, brought it with me to Wales, thinking I might get round to putting a pair of trousers out.
Because it was meant to rain all week.
Yeah. But then, whilst we were in Abercarn, I spotted this and immediately knew that it would go with the. It's almost
Let me
like a
put them near the
toned
screen.
down version of the same thing. I'm looking at the screen. It looks like it's.
Yeah, but if you put them closer, it'll be
Yeah,
able
yeah.
to see.
It's
So they go together really well, don't they?
It's a jersey, but it has a proper cardigan-y type woolly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Nice and snuggly.
It's snuggly warm for a top to go with these trousers, which was one minor miracle because Christine, I said, "Oh, that'll go with me stuff for Little Legs," and she went, "Maybe." And then when we got it out and put them together, I said, "I can't believe how well they do go together." Follow up a few days later, we decided to have a little wander around Bourne Maris.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And pop into a charity shop.
Yeah, if you're ever in Beaumaris, there is the St David's Hospice charity shop. Well worth a look. And Steph,
Well, it was.
bargain.
It was for me. This is waxed cotton.
Waterproof.
How expensive is waxed? I know because I have purchased in the past from a well-known company, whose name I can't remember.
They're that well known.
I can't remember. But it's lovely and soft on the inside. It's a remnant, obviously. Somebody's cut a garment out.
It's like chenille finish on the inside, isn't it?
Yeah, and that is a wax coating, and it's fully waterproof. I checked.
Yeah.
And the weird thing is, I didn't even realise. I thought this was all pinky purples and blacks. You put it with that, there's actually moss green in it as well.
Can you see the little green stripes that match?
So I've got trousers, a jumper, and a wax jacket. I'm made up for winter now.
And Steph is converted to the itch to stitch Andy's jacket that I made on that pattern.
I love that pattern.
It says it's for soft shell fabrics, but I think it will look brilliant
because that won't need lining.
No, it won't, and that's the idea. It's an unlined jacket basically.
Yeah. So that was £3. I forgot to tell you that bit.
And we've not worked out how much you've got, have we? Because there's loads of it.
There is a lot. There's ample to make a jacket. I would say there's probably the best part of 3 meters there.
Yeah.
So there's more than enough.
Nice rose gold zip without a little fab.
It would.
Some fancy rose gold zips, a big chunky rose gold zip.
Yeah, because the zips on the pockets as well.
Matching zips on the pockets.
Big plans.
Oh, yes. So we've done quite well, haven't we? I hope you've enjoyed sharing our little fabric haul. The sun's out, but we are going to be sewing this morning, and then we'll hopefully, if it stays sunny, we're going to go for a big walk on the beach this afternoon, maybe.
Hopefully.
So take care, and we will see you all again soon. And Steph might start her own channel if she plucks up the
Oh,
courage.
God loves a trying.
See you later, guys. Love you loads.
Bye.